Actually, that's a great idea.
No!
No, don't say no. Just think about it.
I have no intention.
You have to see for yourself how close they are. The love and the respect that they have for each other.
Then it's enough then.
No, the truth would make it stronger, Corvina.
Or shatter it completely. If they are happy, leave them as they are.
I can marry whoever I please. I don't need your permission. I'm not a servant, and you're not my master.
When your family sent you to stay here,
I don't live here anymore.
They assumed that I would look out for your welfare.
You leave my family out of this, okay?
Anton, if it weren't for your family, you wouldn't be here. Now, why do you think I invited you to Wildwood and paid your tuition?
I don't know, because you're such a terrific guy.
I did it because of your sister. Corvina dreamed of you finishing your medical degree here.
Oh, I'll get my degree on my own. Don't you worry about my degree.
Starting a practice here with my backing. I was only too glad to make it happen.
Yeah, sure, why not? One more servant to lord it over.
I have never lorded it over anyone in my life. I have enormous regard for your family. The Langs are decent, hard-working people.
Who've been groveling at the feet of the Maricks for 5 generations. Well, guess what, Dimitri? This isn't Vatsal anymore. I'm breaking with family tradition right now.
Well, think of how pleased your sister will be when she finds out you're marrying a sociopath.
My sister thinks you're a great man. What a pity she's so naive. You're nothing but a pompous, overbearing jerk.
And you and Kendall are a perfect match. You're begging for trouble, and she's it.
Oh, me and Kendall will be just fine. Don't you worry about me and Kendall. Find something else to fill out your lonely life.
All right, Anton, I give up. I give up. Have fun in hell. Don't bother to keep in touch.
Well, you'll never hear from me or Kendall again, ever.
I would love to have that in writing because I am washing my hands of you. I don't want to know when you hit rock bottom.
You're already there.
All right, get out of here. And don't come back!
I couldn't pry you off when Dimitri was here. You gawked at us throughout our entire conversation. You did the same thing with Anton, and you just did it with Trevor. You probably have every word committed to memory. And you want me out of your business?
Okay, maybe I listened in on a few of your visits. I didn't butt into your conversation.
You didn't have to. You just stood there like a giant cotton swab, soaking up every single word we said.
Well, it didn't expose your secrets to the immediate world.
All I said was that you know Trevor. What is the secret about that?
You don't rat on a fellow inmate. That is the first rule of the penal code. You don't do it. You do not tell Trevor anything that I've said.
Why not? What is the deal with Trevor?
I just don't want you repeating anything I said to Trevor. I mean, you could have blown everything.
All bets are off until you explain this.
Why should I explain it to you? You're just a kid. What do you know about life? You won't understand the situation I'm in with this man. You don't have the heart and you don't have the soul.
What does Trevor mean to you? Come on, there's a story here and I want it. Or I'm placing a call to Trevor right now. You act like some geeky freshman with a crush on the captain of the football team. Is that it? Did you and Trevor share some high school experience that you neglected to get over?
I've never even met Trevor. I just happened to admire the man, that's all. He taught himself law. I think it's very impressive, the home study that he's done.
There has to be more to this.
Look, he got himself into the bar. I think the last time that happened was Abraham Lincoln. I just think that he's inspiring.
Well, if Trevor Dillon is your idol, your life must have been more boring than mine.
Well, thanks for the support. With friends like you, who needs fleas?
Well, I guess you just can't be too picky when you don't have a face.
Well, yours isn't something to crow about.
What's the trouble, ladies? Is there a problem? Anything here you'd care to discuss with me?
Yes. Would you tell this ignorant person that Tina Turner is too a Buddhist? I don't care what you say. I saw the movie.
You're arguing about Tina Turner.
Well, that and how many members there are in the Vandellas. How can I tell you? We're both on a down cycle. It's a hormonal thing. I didn't mean to snap at you. Sorry.
Excuse me, I need to speak to Janet alone. Would you mind?
Oh, sure. Fine. I'll just go stamp out a license plate or something.
So, How's it going?
You wouldn't believe it. I saw Trevor today. We had a long conversation.
Really? Well, that's quite a breakthrough. So, you mean you called Trevor and asked him to come and speak with you?
No. I may be healthy, but I'm not that healthy. I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm feeling very balanced these days. But Trevor didn't come here to see me. He came on business, something to do with Erica Kane's trial. But we talked, and everything seemed fine. He didn't have a clue it was me. I disguised my voice.
Well, why did you feel the need to do that?
I guess I wasn't ready for the big reunion yet.
Obviously, but why did you disguise your voice? I mean, it's practically unrecognizable now. When they removed the polyps on your vocal cords last year?
Yes, I know. I know my voice has changed, but I guess I was nervous. I forgot.
So what made you decide to keep your identity a secret?
Well, Trevor was trying to do work here. I didn't want to throw him at work.
Are you sure that's all there was to it?
No. I have a new face. Dr. Warren has assured me that it's a pretty one. I guess I'd like to be wearing it when I greet Trevor. I mean, right now I look like one of the creatures from the crypt. Why make a negative impression? I'm a new person with new goals, new attitudes, even a new voice. I want to inspire faith. I want Trevor to have confidence in me. I don't want him to go running out to put up an electric fence or something.
So you're still planning to tell Trevor who you are when you get to Pine Valley?
Well, of course. I want to see my daughter, Amanda. I'm going to have to tell Trevor I'm back.
It's countdown.
Yeah. So, this is your first trial. What are the odds on beginner's luck, huh?
I don't know, count 'em. I wore my lucky tie.
That's the best I could do.
Hey. I just talked to Kendall about the odds of her testifying if we get an appeal. Not an easy sale.
What a surprise.
What are you doing here?
You don't own the courthouse as far as I know. I came to hear the verdict.
We
Same
can
as
all
you.
thank your fiancé
All
for this.
rise.
This court is now in session. Judge Robert Kessler presiding.
Anton is mine, but Dimitri is not the father. There is no reason to tell the boy. I'm sure your brother would agree.
He was conceived the night of the party at Wildwind. Dimitri will know that. We know the approximate date. He will figure it out.
Dimitri even doesn't remember he was with me.
But I'll bet he's going to remember he got drunk that night that you took him up to bed.
No, I will deny that I was the girl.
Look, this is too important to just let this go, Corvina.
This is too important not to. Do you think I never wanted to claim my child? Every time he woke up from the bad dream, a whimper in the night, I wanted to tell him. I'd hold him and the words would rise to my throat. Don't worry, everything is fine. Mama's here. Mama loves her boy. He'd cry and then he'd stop. He opened his eyes and I'd follow his gaze across the room. And so my mother, standing in the doorway, Mama, he'd say, reaching out to her, Mama. He's grown up though now. Who is this lovely child? They ask me at the market and I bite my tongue. Parents' tea party, soccer league award, the day we buried my parents. We stood at the graveyard. Anton hung his head. We are orphans, Corvina. You had no idea how hard it was to nod in silence
Maybe it's time to end the silence.
Just like that? Because you said so? Years of denying myself. For nothing. I search my soul for the answer. But the master says my soul is wrong.
I'm not your master. Please, don't call me
Then
master.
who are you? You are not a friend. My friends don't wave their hands and rearrange words for me. You control my fate. Every bit of it. You are as a master as your father was. You are just like your father.
Don't worry about the little tips with Kendall. I mean, it hasn't affected my readjustment. I'm getting along great with people. I've turned into a regular old people person. It's just that, well, like I said, my hormones have been raging lately, and my face is still itching like crazy. You've never been through reconstructive surgery. You don't know what it's like. It's like termite central under here. I can't even remember the last time I washed my face. So the itching's driving me a little crazy. Not literally, but it's a little aggravating.
Janet, do you remember when you ripped your bandages off? I said I'd have to keep a close eye on you.
Well, of course. And I haven't touched them since that day. I swear. I have every faith in Dr. Warren.
Yes, I know. And you've shown remarkable restraint. I told Dr. Warren that.
You spoke to Dr. Warren?
Mm-hmm. Just a little while ago. And he wants to see you later on.
Why? Is something going on? Did I do something wrong?
You've done everything right, Janet. I think those bandages are about to come off.
Is Corvina right? Am I playing Lord and Master? Am I like Hugo?
You're trying to do what's fair to everyone. It's hard. There's a lot to consider here. Whatever you decide is going to be straight from your heart.
Whatever you decide. Is that what my mother used to say to Hugo? You lay down the law and we'll obey.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, have you reached a verdict?
Yes, Your Honor. We have.